standard SS lesson number 25 civics lesson. Lesson number 25, what is a government? What is government? Period of the SS. Children, you know about the government election and all that thing by the news, but we will discuss briefly in this chapter what is the government. What is the government? First of all, we start with the recall box. Lesson number 25, what is the government? Page number 187. Recall box. As the bell rang after the morning assembly, Shreya and her classmate went to their class and waited for the teacher to come. 10 minutes passed by, but there was no sign of the teacher. The children were very confused and did not know what to do. There was a lot of noise and chaos. Finally, the teacher came and soon everything was in order. This exam explains the need of the rules and order in the class. If there is no rules and regulations in the school, in the class, then it will become a chaos in the class. This explains that the need of rules and order in the class. Students have to follow some rules and regulations, and the teacher is authority who has the power to control and maintain the law and the order. Similarly, society also requires a leader and some rules and regulations to function. That is why we need a government. What do you understand by the government? Children, to maintain the law and order, to maintain the rules, we need some power, some authority, and it is called the government. That is why we need the government. We understand by the meaning of government that the government has a power to control and maintain the law and order. Maintain to law and the order. So in this chapter we briefly start with the government and what is the government, as a lesson name suggests. What is the government? Meaning, in this chapter we will study about the what is government and understand its meaning and signification. Meaning and the need for the government. In ancient times, when the human being lived as a hunter-gatherer, life was simple. In earlier ancient times, the life was simple. However, as the people learned to cultivate and settlement expanded, their needs, requirement increased. Life became more complicated, and then need to organize system arose. A leader or an authority was required to make a law for the people to follow and help them achieve their common goals. After that, sometimes after some long time, people started cultivating and the settlement and expanded. Then needs the requirement increase and life become too much complicated. Now organized life needed. A leader or an authority was required to make a law for the people to follow and help them achieve their common goals. If children in your class there is no teacher, you don't follow the rules and class become hustle bustle and the chaos and disorder in the class. But when the power authority teacher come, then you will be settled down. In this way, people also needed, after complicated lifestyle, some authority and some laws. So to become a life peaceful, a leader or an authority was required to make a law for the people to follow and help them achieve their common goals. Earlier we always had kings as a leader. Earlier time, ancient times, king as a leader. Today all over the world we have a different type of governments, but now king were not here and king system is not here. So we had a government. And we have a different type of government which govern a country. The government is either a person or a group of people who are responsible for the controlling and managing. Please children take out the pencil. Please children take out the pencil. Underline. The government is either a person or a group of people. It is a person or a group of people who are responsible for the controlling and the managing the affairs of the country or the state. Every country needs some form of the government for the society to function smoothly. Each and every task and works going smoothly, for that government is needed. Underline this: government is either a person or a group of people who are responsible for controlling and managing the affairs. Affairs means task, work of the country or a state A government provides the citizen a framework within which they can work, achieve their common purpose. A government is also a vital to represent the needs of the people and to take care of their problems. Government is also responsible for taking responsibility to take care of our problems and our needs. The absence of the government can lead to chaos, confusion and disorder in the country. Underline this also: the absence of the government can lead chaos, confusion and the disorder in the country. So children, now we know government is necessary to make some laws and regulations and to maintain some laws and regulations, and they have a responsibility to care of our problems also. So now we talk about the next topic: functions of the government. Functions of the government. The government plays an important role in our lives. The basic functions of the government is to provide the safety, security to the citizen and to maintain law and order in the country. It takes important decision on all the issues related to the country. It is work for the country and it is all the issues related to the country development. It protect and defend the country from the war and attacked by the enemy. That's why we have a defense services and the political parties and the main leader, prime minister and all, you know about that thing. They are responsible for that task. They defend the country from war and attacked by the enemy. It manages the resources of the country, ensure the benefit to all the people. It look after the welfare of the people by building roads, schools, hospital, wells, etc. By providing transport, it provides a relief measure to people when natural calamities or disaster occur. Right now, pandemic is going on, COVID-19. The government help us to live easily in this pandemic. They provide us a relief measure and the doctor treatment. It provides relief measure to the people when the natural calamities and disaster occurs. It maintains friendly and peacefully relation with the other country. And we have to, all the world is a family, so we have to make a nice relation with the other countries also. The all task is done by the government. All task is done by the government. It defends us from the country from the war and attack from by the enemy. It looks after the welfare of the people, buildings, schools, hospitals, wells. They make it, and the providing transport also. And when it is too much needed, measure of to people when the natural calamities or the disaster or any type of pandemic is going on, they totally take care of us in maintaining friendly and peacefully relation with the other country. Please children note down this topic. Our first topic is meaning and the need for the government, meaning and need for the government, and functions of the government and the functions of the government. Please note down this. Now the other topic is organs or the branches of the government. Organs or the branches of the government. The government functions through three main organs. How they work, what are the departments of the government? Branches or the organs of the government, department of the government. The government functions through three main organs, attain in its objectives. The legislature is the lawmaking branch. Underline this, legislature is the lawmaking branch of the country. It makes law to regulate and the behavior of the people and satisfy general needs of the people. Second is the executive is the branch that makes sure of the law are enforced. It's a branch of law are maintained. Third one is the judiciary branch. Judiciary is the branch that ensures the government function according to the law and protect the people against unjust rule. It functions through a system of the court. So government, it had a three branch. Legislature, other is executive, and third one is judiciary. First one, legislature, it makes law. Second is executive, it's make law and regulate the behavior of the people and satisfy the general needs of the people. Executive branch that makes sure that law are maintained or enforced, and the judiciary is the branch for the justice peoples against unjust rule and protects the people against unjust rule. It functions through a system of the court. All the court system is in the judiciary branch, in the judiciary part. Level of the government in India. Another topic is levels of the government in India. Please children note down this. Now we understand that government has three organ or three body parts. Branches, legislature, executive and judiciary. Next topic is levels of government in India. Levels of government in India. Levels. Every country has a different form and the structure of the governments. depending on its size, structure and populations. Each and every country has a own different form of the government and the structure of the government depending on its size, structure and populations. If the big country, then the big size of the management is needed and the level of needed. Small country, small level of the government is needed. So it's depending on the size of the country, structure and populations. India is a vast country and consisting of, underline this, 29 states and 7 union territories. There are 3 levels of the government in the country. 29 states and the 7 union territories. There are 3 levels of the government. There are 3 levels of the government. The union or central government is located in the New Delhi. Union and or the central government is located in the New Delhi. 29 states, 7 union territory, vast country. Main central government is located in the New Delhi. It is the highest level of the government which functions at the national level. It takes decision for the whole country. Main headquarters is in New Delhi and it is the highest level of the government which functions on national level. It takes decision for the whole country. Second point is the state government is the next level of the government which is there in every state. The state government look after the administration as well as law and order of the particular state, because 29 states are there. So second point is state government, next level government. Every state government look after the administration as well as law of his or her state, particular state. Now third one is the local self-government, is the third tier of the government and functions at the local level. Local level, there are 2 types of local self-government. Urban level, town, it is for town and city, and the rural, it is for village. Rural, it is for village. Please underline this, urban for town and city and rural for village level. We will learn more about them in the next few chapters. About the national government, union or central government, state government and local government in the further chapters. It's a level of the government. Then another time 3 type of the level. One is a central government, second is a state government and third is a local self-government. Local self-government. Organs of the branches of the government are also 3: legislature, executive and judiciary. And level of the government in India, central level or national level, state government or local self-government. Now move on to the next topic, type of the government. Type of the government. Type of the government, there are different forms of government such as monarch, democracy and dictatorship. 3 types of governments are there: monarch, democracy and dictatorship. In monarch, a country, please underline these 3 types of government. In a monarch, a country is ruled by the king or the queen. If the country is ruled by the king or the queen, you have read about the monarchical form of the government that is exists in the ancient India. In ancient India, we all know king and queen are there and rule the part of its kingdom. Monarchy still exists in certain countries such like as Saudi Arabia, Brunei. Monarchies are also a hereditary, which means, what is the meaning of hereditary? Underline this also, which means that after a king or queen dies, he is succeeded by his son or daughter. After king and queen died, after that his son or daughter will succeeded. Will succeeded. It is called the hereditary. In some countries, nowadays also monarchy systems are going on. In Saudi Arabia, Brunei are the countries in monarchies are also available right now. Second types of government is democracy. Most probably all the countries prefer the democracy is the most popular. Because why? Because it is the most popular form of the government. Under this, people choose their representative who from the government through the election. The real power lies with the people who elected their own leaders. Democracy is free form. Under this, type of government. Monarchy. Second is democracy. And third is in the level of government in India, central, state and local level government. Type of government. Monarchy, democracy and dictatorship. Now we learn about the dictatorship. Another type of government is known as the dictatorship. It's the dictatorship is a single person or small group of the people rule in the country. Underline this. In this, single person or a small group of people rule the country. There are no election and the people do not have a say in the running of the government. Do not have a say. The dictator's words is law and she exercise total control over the asset of the government. Totally work for the government. A single person or small group of the people, and there is no election and people do not have say in the running of the government. So there are three types of the government: monarchy, democracy and the dictatorship. In the monarchy, a country is ruled by king or queen. In democracy, country is election is going on and country is run by its representative who form the government through the election. The real power lies the people who elect their own leaders and dictatorship in this, a single person or small group of the people rule the country. Look at the picture and answer the question. Do you know name of the dictator? Yeah, it is a Hitler. He was a Hitler because now when we speak English we have to sometimes careful about the grammar. Hitler was no more now. So democratic government. Another topic, please children note down this. Our next topic is democratic government. Democratic government. India has a democratic form of the government. In India, democracy is going on. India has a democratic form of the government. Democracy is a kind of government which is by the people, for the people, of the people. Meaning is by the people, for the people and of the people, only for people. In a democracy, people do not rule directly but they elect. People, so many people are there, so people elect their representative, and then party comes as a by won the election, and then voting system is going on, and party come and the leader of the party will become a prime minister, and the other leaders take other departments. For the people and of the people. In the democracies, people do not rule the directly but they elect their own representative during an election to form the government. Such type of government are also known as, please underline this, such type of government are also known as representative democracy. Representative democracy. Fact 5. Democracy is derived from the Greek word demos, which means people, and kratos, which means rule. People rule. The Constitution of India guarantees its citizen universal adult franchisee. This means, what is the meaning of this universal adult franchisee? This means that every adult above the age of 18, we all know above age of the 18 years, has the right to cast his her vote in election. Above the age of 18 years has the right, please underline this, above the age of the 80 years, the right to cast his or vote in the election. India is the world's largest democracy. Election in the India are held every 5 years. Please underline also this, and keep in mind also, every 5 years election is going on. Democracy ensures that the government is responsible for its action. If the people are unhappy with the government, they can remove it from power. Then another government, another time the election is have to happen. So, what is the meaning of the universal adult franchisee? This means every adult above the age of 18 has a right to cast his or vote in the election, and the election in India are held every 5 years, and this type of the government are also known as representative democracy. Representative democracy. Please children note down this topic in your book, democratic government. Democratic government. Please note down this. Now this is the homework time. Write about the democratic government, our last topic. So you have to write in the homework. You have to write about the democratic government. Write about the or the write or not about the democratic government. Children, it is bye bye time. In the next class, we will discuss the further lesson. Okay, till then, bye. Good day. Thank you.